Let's talk a little today about how roller coasters work and the physics involved in a ride on a roller coaster. I'm sure many of you have taken a ride on a roller coaster. Personally, I don't ever want to ride on one again. When I was young, my sister took me on a roller coaster, and I never forgot that frightening experience. A simple roller coaster consists of a frame with a track on it. The track is very much like a train track. This track goes over a series of hills and around curves, following a path that ends at the same place it started. A train of cars travels around on this track very fast. The cars have two sets of wheels. One set of wheels rolls on top of the track, and the other set of wheels rolls below the track. The wheels below the track are there to keep the fast-moving cars from coming off the track.
Part 2. Now listen to the second part of the lecture and take your own notes.
Roller coaster cars, as you probably know, don't have any motors or engines. Instead, a chain pulls the cars up the first, tallest, and steepest hill. And this is how the ride begins. Then, at the top of the hill, the chain comes off the cars and gravity takes over. Gravity pushes the cars down the other side of the hill. The taller and steeper the first hill is, the faster the ride will be, and the farther the cars will travel. As the cars roll downhill, they gain speed. When they reach the bottom of the first hill, the cars have enough speed and energy to send them up the next hill. As the cars near the top of the second hill, they begin to slow down. But then, the cars reach the top of that hill and start down the other side, and gravity again pushes them toward the ground. This process repeats on each hill. Okay, so let's go over this process again. First, the cars are pulled by a chain up the first, highest hill. Then they go down a very steep slope. At this point, there is enough energy to pull the cars up and over the next hill. Again, when they reach the bottom of that hill, there is enough energy to climb the next hill. The roller coaster cars lose energy as the ride continues, so the hills have to be smaller toward the end of the track. Finally, we roll to a stop on ground level, right where we began. Tomorrow